Howdy folks, for today's video we are going to open up the F.A.R.T, the Frankford Arsenal Rotary Tumbler, and we're going to test out that one product that I had mentioned in one of my previous videos, the F.A.R.T Extractor. So let's go ahead. I actually ordered the tumbler after I got the F.A.R.T Extractor just so I could test out the F.A.R.T Extractor. But I also wanted to have a smaller tumbler that I could just tumble smaller batches of brass. My rotary tumbler is kind of a little bit large in size, so having a little bit smaller one will be really handy to have, so I don't regret buying that. But let's let's go ahead and open this box up and see what's inside. Alright, so here we have the Platinum Series Frankford Arsenal Rotary Tumbler Kit. And this one, I think they have like two different sizes, and this one was a little bit bigger. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. Well, obviously we know what's inside, but let's go ahead and open it up and check it out. Okay, so we have first the tumbler container, and it was heavier than I thought, so this is why. It's got some tumbling pins. Now I do have an alternative tumbling media, stainless tumbling media that I want to try out. Southern Shine Media stainless tumbling chips. And you can find them on their Facebook page under Southern Shine Media. Supposedly they get the brass cleaner faster, and you have less stuck pins and primer pockets and that kind of stuff. So we'll go ahead and set this aside. And this is a pretty decent sized tumbling drum. So it looks like the way it seals up is you have this plastic, well, let's take that off. So you have this plastic piece right here. You have the rubber gasket that goes on top, like that. And then the lid goes right there. And then that's how it seals up. So I've heard that sometimes these little things, these lids, get a little bit, after you tighten it to seal it, so water doesn't get out. I've heard that sometimes they get tight and they, there's not a whole lot you can grab on. There's just these little nubbies, and it makes it tough to actually get the lids off. And that's where the F.A.R.T Extractor comes in. For those of you who missed out on the previous video where I talked about it, this is the F.A.R.T Extractor from the Slowest Bro Industries. And this is on Reddit, he is Trash Panda, and on Discord, on the Reloading Discord channel, he's Slowest Bro. He changes his name a lot, so Slowest Bro, the Slowest Bro, Trashy Boy. But anyways, you can see that these things match up right here with the grooves on here, and it gives you a little bit more torquing ability to grab these if they're really stuck, to help you get them off. So anyways, I'm pretty excited about that. And, maybe I'll just go ahead and do a batch of brass with this. And, oh, well, we need to open up or unbox the rest of it. So, it looks like it comes with instruction manual, which most people don't read. Maybe I'll try reading it. I don't know. We'll see. It's got some tumbling solution. You know, I bet you this does a pretty good job, but it says, do not ingest, may cause skin irritation, blah, 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 wash it off, don't touch it, don't eat it, don't drink it. But, you know, Dawn dish detergent with a little bit of Lemmy Shine does a pretty dang good job. So I don't think I'll be buying the solution much, or probably won't buy it at all, but okay. So these look like they are the media separators. It's kind of cool. And now the tumbler itself. Okay, empty box. And the rotary tumbler. So, hey, that's kind of cool. You can set, it's got a little timer. You can turn it to how long you want it to tumble. So that might be handy. You can actually throw in a batch of brass and then take off and come back and have it be done and not still going. Although I've seen some people's brass that they've accidentally left tumbling for multiple days and it's like shining like gold. But okay, so this is the kit. Just sits on top of there like that and rotates. And let's go ahead and get this going. I'll go ahead and get a batch of brass ready and we'll test it out. Alright, and this is what the tumbling media looks like. It's kind of these stainless steel chips. Kind of cool looking actually. But yeah, we'll see if they do a little bit better job than the regular traditional pins. Alright, and for our test brass, I'm going to use some the big ones. I got some big 50 BMGs. As a comparison, I have my quote-unquote big 50, well, the 500 Smith & Wesson, which is like tiny compared to that. But anyways, we'll fill it up with the big 50s first and top it off with the little 50s. And in case people were wondering, they actually do not, like brass hump or whatever, they don't, they don't get stuck inside the other, because 510 and 501, whatever, it's close enough. So I like to fill it up with hot water because I feel like the hot water cleans it a little bit better. And then I like to rinse with the cold water because I feel like that prevents the tarnishing of the brass. Give it a little bit of a shake for air bubbles.
Slow it down. Even more.
Alright guys, so the tumbler is finished with the 90-minute cycle. I will say I did have a couple of issues with getting the tumbler container ends tight enough, because when I first put it on it was like leaky and stuff. I was like, oh dang, you actually have to put it on pretty tight in order for it to not leak. So just as a side note, but it did finish, and there's no, once I got it tight enough, then it hasn't been leaking. But now I can understand why the little F.A.R.T. extractor tool is pretty handy to have. So let's go ahead and get the brass out and check it out. Alright guys, so just a quick little post-tumbling, my first experience with the Frankford Arsenal Rotary Tumbler. Just a couple thoughts. One, I like the little dial where you can set the timer. It's kind of like the dial on the toaster oven, and it works pretty good so that you don't so you can just set your tumbler to go, and then you can run an errand and not worry about it going too long if you are gone too long for your errand. Two, I did have some problems with leakage on the little rotary drum, as I mentioned earlier in the video, and to fix that you just have to tighten it pretty dang tight, and that's where the little F.A.R.T extractor comes in handy, because once you tighten that thing up really tight, then sometimes it's hard to get it off, and this thing just slides right on top of the lid and allows you to get a little bit more leverage to get the lids off. So I will say this is a cool handy tool. Thanks to Slowest Bro for sending me one for me and then an extra one to give away. So I guess in celebration of the F.A.R.T extractor and the F.A.R.T tumbler, then I will be giving away one of these. So let's see, go ahead and leave a comment below and I guess name your favorite type of fart so you can get a F.A.R.T extractor. And for those of you who are not lucky and don't win it, then I'll include a link in the video description or a pinned comment or something. So I really do appreciate this and am grateful, and I will be giving one away. So a little bit leaky until I tightened it really tight. I really like, I mean, I don't know why they did clear plastic other than I guess you could slow it down and have a window so you can watch your tumbler work, but I don't know. It provided a little bit of cool video footage. But other than that, I think the tumbler is good. Yeah, other than the making sure that the lids are tight enough, I do like it, and I think I'll get tons of use out of it. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, guys.